Well, the drought at Club Menangle was finally broken as far as Joe and Mary Rando were concerned when they won the opening event on the car, but it was the floods of early April which devastated their training careers, and finally they're back on track. I caught up with Joe to find out the extent of the damage. Well, Joe, you finally managed to chalk up your first win of the season. That's certainly very rare after the last couple of seasons. You and Mary have been enjoying a lot of success when Finn Runs Red greeted the judge. A big improvement, but it was expected well in the market.
Yeah, he trialled quite well here last week, and after his last start as a 2-year-old, we give him about 6 months off. He just needed to develop, and he's just come back, and all he wants to do now is trot, where before he wanted to do was gallop. So, yeah, we were quite happy with him, Mary and I.
He's a son of Trixton who's just starting to make a name for himself.
Yeah, he's got some nice horses down in Victoria. There's not many up here in New South Wales by Trixton. We brought him down at the APG in Victoria 3-4 years ago. Just a really good type and out of a really good family, yeah.
As I mentioned, Joe, the floods of early April not only devastated your establishment, but of course affected the lives of so many thousands of people. But as far as you're concerned, came at a very big cost.
Yeah, well, we're just looking at I don't know if we're going to move home. We love it here at Club Menangle, up at the Barns. It looks like we're going to have to do a full rebuild on the track, so that's quite expensive to do that. So at the moment, we're happy to stay up at the training centre.
Along with yourself, Joe, and of course all the other trainers, what a wonderful establishment this is that you've been able to call on.
Oh, it's just been fantastic. Like, we don't have to do tracks, we don't have to fix fences, we just concentrate on training our horses, and we're culling a fair few horses now, and we just sort of concentrated on a smaller team while we're up there, and yeah, it is a great facility.
And no doubt the move did set you back.
Oh, months. Like, it's just been, like when we first turned up, we'd just gone through the floods, and all the horses had a virus as well, and then just for the horses to settle in, and everything takes time, and luckily all our owners have been patient, especially Rob Davis with Finn Runs Red, and all our owners have been really good with our move. Yeah, and it's just time and patience, and finally paid off.
No doubt. The wonderful facilities for the horses, but also for the trainer.
Yeah, Mary loves it. Like, I said to Mary a few years ago, if we ever move from where we are, we might have to do a little bit of time at the training facility. And she was sort of, no. And then when we moved up, she doesn't want to go home. It's just so easy.
And how many horses are we talking about, Joe?
We've just got 12 at the moment, but we've got a fair few babies to come in at the end of the year, rising 2-year-olds.
Also, Joe, the trotting races on Saturday night, you've got 2 runners in the final event, but Champagne Prince and Revy J, a long wait.
It's a long wait every Saturday night, thanks, Smokey. Revy J went quite well last week. She galloped at the start. She galloped again up the back when the pace slackened. She injured a fetlock, not bad, just grazed it up, and then galloped again on the line like she shouldn't have run 5th. And the other little bloke, he did a fair bit of work in the run when they really put the speed on. He went quite well, but it's a solid race, so fingers crossed.
Well, Joe, it's good to see the smile returning. Hopefully for both you and Mary, the success at Club Menangle will continue.
Hope so. Thank you.